Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together.
Yeah!
Alright, so we have just met this lovely individual who has asked us to dance, and we are trying to politely refuse because we do not have the dexterity nor the experience
Nor
to
the
succeed.
skills.
Alright, you know what dancing leads to? Me falling on my face.
To face
in
fall.
front of all these people.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to decline. Either that or one of my customers enjoying a trip to the emergency room with a shattered foot.
Ooh, that's graphic.
Ow. I'd rather not embarrass myself right now.
Horribly.
Oh, horribly. So I said, I was gonna say that very line. Yes! Let's save that for later.
Bummer.
Yeah, tis a downright shame. But you can't blame me for trying. How
Not
could I
blaming.
resist to ask a person such as yourself?
Ah.
You caught my eye the moment you walked
Hey,
over.
wait. You're new here, right?
Sure.
Yes. Very.
Name's Mateo, but everyone here just calls me Teo.
You're
Oh, it's
adorable.
Teo, not Teo.
Teo. Oh, I meant Teo.
I
But
thought
that's
it was
okay.
Teo, but it's Teo.
Teo, alright.
Mateo is a cute name.
Teo's the best!
Hi, greatest guy here. We're gonna just turn into my nurse girlfriend. He is the greatest guy in the entire arcade, bar none. You cannot find a better one.
He's sort of like our leader, or yeah.
Please, I'm nothing really.
Oh my god.
Let me just dismiss all of your assessments. You're all wrong.
And as far as I know, he has a thong.
What?
He has a thong.
Where did you get that from?
Okay, so when we did some initial looking up, we were really excited because there was a screen that I just saw off on the side. We were doing some image searches, and they were like, here's front views and back views of the character.
Oh.
And apparently, he has a thong.
All right, well, that's fine.
And
He
I
can
went-
wear whatever he wants.
And I apologize, I'm assuming pronouns here, but a lot of this game...
I mean, it says he over
Yeah,
and over.
it's true. But I still am like, what's with that? Like, I
Pronoun
appreciate...
assumption?
Yeah.
How do we know?
Yeah.
That was the question we covered, and we're going to have to just leave that one be. If anyone else knows how we would know people's pronouns upon meeting them,
Or-
especially when there's more than two,
Or, again, what would be a way that you would like to interact with it? Is that something you've ever actually thought about? Because that is actually a weird question I never really thought about until, like, we started playing these games of going, how
What's a
does
good way
everybody know, especially when they're like, you can pick he
to
or
integrate
she
it into
or
the
they.
world or integrate it into your gameplay.
Right?
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Like, it would be interesting.
You get really meta, and there's 3 different colors of dialogue for the different genders.
Oh my god, except for the fact that also for some people, being non-binary isn't actually being another gender.
Well, it's like being pagan isn't a religion. It's a group of religions that aren't your Christianity.
Right?
Like, so far as I know, and I don't mean to smirch anyone who is pagan in their beliefs, as far as I know, pagan itself
Is an umbrella.
is not a specific religion of the book of pagan.
It's kind
what
of
it
like
is it's an umbrella term in the way that
Christianity is.
non-binary means you don't fit into the male-female binary, so you are anything other than that.
Right.
Where even when people identify as gender fluid, they are non-binary because the binary says you are always only a boy or a girl.
Right.
Even though they don't identify as non-binary. And all thems, theys, they bees, them bees, and such might have different ideas of what their gender is or their gender, experience, and it doesn't make them your gender is non-binary. It makes them in the umbrella of non-binary because they're not a boy or a girl.
Right?
Anyway,
Eh.
he looks directly into my eyes.
He
Nothing
is.
as special as you.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
He is a flirt.
I just like to show newbies the ropes and teach them how to play. Our community is small, but we're all super close. I think you'd be a perfect addition to our gang.
You're adorable.
Sir,
Also, huge flirt.
You just like to show newbies the ropes. What if they're not actually a newbie because they're not starting because they're doing something else? People aren't a newbie unless they're actually doing that thing.
So, what do you
They're just
say?
a person.
Play our silly dancing game?
What job? On the job.
Teo
Job?
outstretches his arm to me, waiting for my hand to grab his. This is literally not a game where you hold hands while you play it, as far as I know, unless there's a couples thing that I don't know about it. I'm gonna politely decline.
You're like, I would be real friendly, like, woo.
Like, whoa, I'm friendly, you're friendly, this is fine, but I am working.
Let's do it.
Teo's a persistent one, but at least he's not mean about it. Maybe after I've played Showtime Stage multiple times. And
I
what
love
I
the
mean
fact
is,
that they're assuming it really is going, oh, no, you're just shy. And it's like both of us are going, it's your
you're
job.
on the job.
Come on, game.
Like, we are literally on the
Working.
job. And as far as we know, with the almost zero job training we've had, this would not be included in what we would do as a service to the customers.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, like their work ethic, different than mine. That's okay.
And that's actually a thing that I think has been a hilarious point for both of us in regards to playing games. We're like, we're working for the Countess. We're doing this work. This is a job. What are we doing?
Yeah,
Like
all these games give you a job and then proceed to not have you do it. I work at the coffee shop that you're never at.
right?
You're like, do you have a job or not? Maybe after I've played Showtime Stage multiple times, alone, with no one watching, possibly in the dark, definitely by myself, after hours, with no one around. Did I say I'd be on my own? Look, I appreciate the offer, but I don't know if this one's for me. I'd like to avoid injuring anyone, most notably myself.
With enough practice, you get it. Plus, I could always teach you.
You've already said that. Like, you did. You said you like to teach newbies. You offered to teach me. You offered to practice with me. Like, yeah, I think I'll pass. I'm actually on the clock right now. Thank God!
You! Woo! Because I kept going.
Your job? Mention your damn job. Job. I'm the new floor attendant at Lions.
Really? But I haven't seen you around here at all. What happened to the other guy? He was actually pretty good at Showtime Stage, now that I think about it.
He's out. I'm in. New flavor. It's currently year 0 of the floor attendant Lies regime. Yes, that was very charming.
It's an honor to meet you, Liz. I
Uh,
hope we get to know each other well.
Indeed. If you're always here, I bet we will. For someone that loves Showtime Stage as much as you do, I haven't actually seen you play yet.
True, most of the time during these meetups, I tend to let everyone else play. I go around and make sure everyone is happy and having a blast. I am a cinnamon roll, despite being sexy as hell, and that's gotta make me extremely appealing to some people.
Are you saying sexy cinnamon roll?
Ooh.
Ooh,
Yeah,
sweet
boo.
and spicy. Oh, what I've got here though is basically an experience of meetups. Like, we're using the meetup site. I will host an event at this arcade that isn't necessarily coordinated with the arcade, but might be,
Right.
where we all come and dance, and I encourage, and as the host, I help everyone and make sure they're having fun. I'm throwing a tiny party in this corner of the arcade.
I think, honestly, that's really cute.
It is. It's kind of charming, but it's also kind of funny of going, this is literally my little party in this corner of the room. I'm hosting. Hi, welcome.
Right?
You know? But, what about you and your feelings? I'm not sure how that follows. It's fine. Deo shrugs.
My happiness comes from making other people happy. That's all I need in life.
Which is all well and good, but I still need to deal with this crowd. How best to handle it? This is how it usually... Hey, what a film and workplace safety video! Oh my God.
Woo!
We need to seriously talk about crowd sizes. Can you disperse your fans for me, please? I'm not a huge fan of any of those.
Oh.
But on the other hand, Laz doesn't seem to have the same kind of sense for tact that I do, nor for finding out what's actually desirable in the workplace before you take action.
Right?
So I kind of feel like at this point, Liz has gotten awkward, going, I don't know about, hey, want to film a workplace safety video? I feel like that fits.
Okay.
Because, like, we are trying to dodge and be silly, you know? Good. We can start by getting to know workplace safety together. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you, gotta break up the band. Unless you want to film one of those 1960...
Those retro.
Or those retro 1960X public service announcement videos where someone loses a leg, dancing off the stage and into the crowd.
Well,
Oh, yeah. I guess we're overdoing it a little. Shaking hands is danger. Hey, when the heat is on, the lights are shining, these things happen. I'll take care of it.
Nice.
That's nice.
Luckily, the song that was being played just finished, so he can host his party a little more mellow, with a little bit more vanilla involved.
I love the fact also, though, that, like, I appreciate that Liz has had previous experience.
Yes.
But I'm also a bit like, whoa, you have jumped really hard into going, I assume what this is supposed to look like.
Yeah, I assume what the tone of this arcade is like, what the workplace environment is like, what your preferred behavior of your customers is, and all of them are saying, I'm regulars, and this is how it goes, and we're going, yeah, that's not acceptable anymore.
Yeah, because that doesn't...
Like, it's really interesting that every one of them is going, yeah, I'm a regular, I do this all the time, and we're going, yeah, could you not?
Yeah, like, that seems really strange.
It does seem a little odd, but again, like Liza seems really assertive, like, I will absolutely know what I'm doing and tell different. And I have met people at jobs like that where they're just like, I move forward and I do whatever makes sense to me with no instruction from you at all, and then I course correct based on whatever you tell me. And I am not usually that person because I prefer to start off on the right course, but I also usually have a skilled bank of questions so that I can very quickly find out what's expected of me and then try to execute that.
I think, again, they were more going for dating more than job.
I don't know.
If I had to guess.
The game says you can play it without any dating at all.
It's
so,
true.
All right. But the writing might have been more towards personal development than job. All right. Teo jumps up. You know what I want? A work simulator. I'd totally be like, work simulator. That's me.
It sounds like we need to play Papers, Please, and that will be an interesting game.
Teo jumps up on the stage and cups his hands over his mouth.
Hey, listen! We need to keep the area to the left of the stage clear.
Oh, man, but why?
I like my spot. Hey, now, you know the deal. We all have to be cool about fire safety. It's Liza's first day, so let's show them some respect. And I'm immediately going to call you out after...
I know you're a them. It's fine. You don't have to tell me. I can see it all over your hoodie. Hoodies are for thems. I see everyone turn around and glare at me, which is fine.
I was about to say, dude, that was a weird call out, actually.
Yeah, that was like one of those underhanded things where just basically serious lack of tact of going, I'm going to try and do a nice thing for you by saying it's your fault. We need to be real nice to them who needs this to happen. That was a little bit wild.
Yeah, and the thing is that I will laugh about... I mean, you can have a character that's not aware that that's not tactful. Being like, hey, we're trying to support this person, they're new, and this is true.
And everyone's going, I don't support them. They just ruined our fun.
Right.
Great, now I'm going to be known as the party pooper. Better just write it on my name tag. I guess I've had worse reputations in my lifetime. Like that one time I had to close the pool because that dirty bandage floated in the water. No one would talk to me for a week, and I was just trying to prevent,
Hey, don't disappoint me, crew. Liza's just doing their job.
Reluctantly, the crowd reshuffles itself in a semi-orderly fashion. As everyone settles into a safer way of watching the game, Teo jumps down and comes back to me.
Better?
Yeah. I know. Genuinely impressed with how Teo can capture his Teo. I'm used to that being Teo as a spelling, so I'm gonna try with Teo.
Yeah.
With Teo can capture his community's attention. They listen to him and have the utmost respect for him. They didn't even sit disappointed for that long.
Right.
Yeah. Actually, much better.
Didn't mean to cause any trouble. Sometimes we just get so caught up in the game, you know? Of course you know. Hey, you should still join us later. Maybe when your shift's over. We'll all be here dancing until closing time.
That's adorable.
Oh, right.
I'm still really like, hey, come out and hang out with
me. He's like, you should be a part of this group. You are adorable.
I love it.
I mean, you got the whole, tank top hoodie, so maybe you're just digging the hoodie game. I don't know. If you dress like that and you're on the job, I am for it. Cuddly at all times.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
As long as that dancing is within the law, carry on. Officer Liz has spoken.
Yeah, well, fuck the police.
Whoa. You know what? I defund the police. Take care of the people who have been indoctrinated into a harmful and deeply painful system and help reintegrate them into society of seeing all people as equal and thereby needing help and support.
How about reinvesting into the communities and actually dealing with the systemic issues that typically lead to the issues that police are supposed to be able to confront and deal with? And
that two police are also trained to be scared of and address with extreme prejudice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. I start to walk away, ready for my next venture, when I remember something I should do. I turn back to Teo. Hey, thanks.
No problem.
The winking.
And
he's just like, I wink. I'm a winker. Wink. Well,
hey,
I feel nice and accomplished, I think. I was able to uphold the safety of the arcade like a model employee, assuming that's what I was supposed to actually be doing.
Right.
I said that's pretty good for my first day. Even Gavin's got to be impressed. Right? Do we care about Gavin's opinion?
Right.
With that business sorted out and $3,000 cash in my pocket. It's in my pocket. It's time to leave us. Showtime stage. Oh God, the arcade is now at peace.
Oh.
Though I assume that there's a lot of yelling at Fist of Discomfort since she's actually streaming now.
Yeah, Queen
but
Bee is
that's fine.
active.
My work is done. Well, actually, we're a few hours from closing time, so my work here isn't quite done. But, you know.
Hey!
I'm so at peace, in fact, that I don't even notice the underboss of the arcade sliding up behind me.
Good day.
Not a bad
That was
first
me.
day. Oh, that was
That
you.
one was me.
Dang, I forgot. Okay.
Not bad. First day so far. I've been keeping tabs on you. Well, others have been. And they've been texting me. You know you should consider getting a proper group chat app going. I've got a crappy phone plan. My texts aren't free. Valid point. I'll look into that.
Impressive.
I'm impressed you know how to handle yourself. I think you're going to work out just fine. Anyway, I've prepared your paperwork. If you'd like to go sign it and make this working relationship a bit more above board, plus if you'd like to get paid.
Yeah.
So, you're staying? Please tell me you're staying. I mean, I fed you and everything.
I was trying to bribe you with food to stay.
Francine hasn't fired them yet, right? Looks at Gavin.
Oh,
Gavin.
poof! Wait, who's behind the prize counter? Shit!
Oh.
An adorable nightmare joins the impromptu staff gathering in the middle of the arcade. This is fine.
Ooh, Liza's off to a great start. Here's your first day, followed by many more.
Don't you two have jobs to attend to?
I just ordered a replacement power supply for the Robotron. Nothing left to do for the day. Not many kids around for me to entertain.
Or work at the prize counter.
Or, you know.
Finally, a quiet moment. My dream job has been going a mile a minute since I got here. Is it my dream job? I told Francine I was looking for hope. I've been so used to life dumping all over me that I've come to expect the worst generally, and then I'll find out it pays $8 an hour.
And then I'll really
be like,
cry.
I cannot actually work here because that will not pay my rent. Oh, you can work like 65 hours a week. I don't know if I want to.
Oh, God.
And yet, I can't say the funplex has dumped on me. It's been hectic at times, a little too much, but not really in a bad way. I'm starting to get along with my coworkers. I'm helping people with their problems. I'm getting free lunch, which food is always a bonus. Maybe I'm finding the hope I was looking for after all.
We've only got a few hours till closing, and it's nice and quiet. How about we game a bit?
Speak for yourself. I've got paperwork to handle. Plus, I just invited Liz to do their paperwork.
Come on, don't act like you don't game.
Irrelevant.
I know your dirty little secret.
You think I work here and I don't care about games at all, nor that I use them? What? Naomi.
You sneak in early each morning to play pinball. You're a pinball wizard.
Well, what of it? I bring order to chaos. Pinball is the very expression of that art form.
You know what we should do? Impromptu pinball tourney!
The girls are giggling, and I'm finding myself smiling right alongside them. And I still have $3,000 cash right in my pocket of my hoodie.
Gavin, please.
And I need to sign some paperwork, so all in all, not a bad way to end my first day. I don't get to choose in this
scenario
moment, do I?
No, not gonna play. We're just gonna whoop off.
By the way, I booked a birthday party for this afternoon.
Oh! Hi, Francine!
Wait, this afternoon. When does the arcade close? Because I assumed this was getting towards evening.
Oh, dear.
So the arcade closes in a few hours. Do you mean like up to 5 hours? Or do you mean like 2 or 3 hours?
I'm also like, some arcades, for what I remember, used to stay open really late.
And so if we're suddenly saying afternoon, but most of our shift is over, and we didn't start till like, 8 a.m., then if we've already done most of 8 hours, you're past afternoon. You're getting into evening, dear.
So I was like, whoa, what time is this? Like,
what?
damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, what time
that's
is
probably
it?
what his face is for.
Going, you mean this instant. They're here right now. It's 4 p.m., which is the last of the afternoon before evening, and it's now.
Huh?
The looks of confusion and outright terror on their faces. All laughter dying off immediately, and vaguely concerning
God,
to
the
me.
music in the background.
I know, it's also like, panic time.
Sorry, I meant to tell you, dears, but I plumb forgot.
That's Francine for you.
Yep. Birthday party. How old are them kids, may I ask?
It's her 5th birthday. Oh, to be young again. 5-year-olds.
5-year-olds are great.
Oh,
Okay, generally when I've watched and babysat 5-year-olds, especially in groups, they're really good kids.
I feel like it's a stereotype, and
It
it's one of
is.
those things that actually we've discussed in regards to writing. So again, I don't mean to be so mean to people who write kids, but y'all cannot write children.
One, most people don't write them at their actual ability levels for an average child of that age, and in my experience, and also from many other cross-examined experiences, and also the general critique, which there are some beautiful essays on children being written badly.
Yes.
I say, and then two, most of them write children as obstacles to get around. So if
Yes.
the book isn't for kids about kids, like there's this interesting divide between once it's for kids and kids are the main characters, then they're more competent than all the adults.
Yeah.
But if it's for adults and they are kids, there tend to be this experience of the kids are just an obstacle.
Yeah.
But we're going to find out how they handle this in the next one.
Yes, so thank you very much, guys, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos if you're having a good time with us. Please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or Patreon. Got some links in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you.
Bye!